Hello, and welcome to our LibraryNow Educator video. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to LibraryNow and help you share this resource with your students. By the end of this video, you will know the following. 1. What is LibraryNow? 2. How educators can use LibraryNow. 3. How students can use LibraryNow. 4. Some of the most useful things you and your students can do with LibraryNow access. 5. How you can share this information with your students easily and effectively. Number 1. What is LibraryNow? LibraryNow is a website that allows you and your students to access the Milwaukee Public Library's digital resources, regardless of where you are. As an educator in one of our partnering schools, you and your students are given special access with a virtual library card that has been created for you. You can take advantage of our digital resources without a physical library card. The goal of LibraryNow is to increase your access to resources that will be of benefit personally, academically, and professionally.
Have you heard about LibraryNow?
What's LibraryNow?
LibraryNow is a virtual Milwaukee Public Library card you can use to get online for fun and for homework. And it's free. With LibraryNow, students have 24/7 access to homework help, music streaming and downloads, ebooks, magazines, test preparation, and stuff for fun. Come visit the Milwaukee Public Library. There is so much to do. You can also come to Central Library downtown or any of our neighborhood branch locations for one of our programs. Or use the computers and hang out. We have a teacher in the library to help with homework, computers for fun and homework, library staff to help you, exciting programs. Or hang out in the library, read books, do your homework, and learn something new.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
There's more. Come to the library with a parent to upgrade to a full access library card so you can check out books, movies, and so much more.
LibraryNow sounds awesome. How do I get started?
Getting started is easy. You can log in from home, school, or at any Milwaukee Public Library location using your student ID and PIN. Just go to librarynow.org and you're on your way.
Okay, what's my PIN?
Your PIN has been set for you. It's the 4-digit year you were born.
So with LibraryNow, I don't have a card to carry?
That's right. It's a virtual card.
Wow, how long can I use my virtual card to log into LibraryNow?
You can use your student ID to log in until you graduate.
And it's all free. I just used my student ID to log in and my 4-digit PIN, which was the year I was born.
LibraryNow, your Milwaukee Public Library on demand. From home, school, your tablet, your phone, everywhere and anywhere you are.
That is cool. Awesome. Wow.
What can I do with my virtual LibraryNow access? Check out ebooks and audiobooks. Get online tutoring and expert writing assistance. Prepare for the ACTs, SATs. Learn a language. Stream and download music. Take online courses. Use computers at any branch of the Milwaukee Public Library. And so much more for free. Later on in this video, I will highlight a few of these resources for you. What can't I do with my virtual LibraryNow access? Check out books, movies, or other physical materials. If you want to be able to do those things, don't worry. Students who want to upgrade to a full access library card should visit any MPL location with a parent or guardian. Students upgrading can get a one-time fine forgiveness on existing library fines. As an educator, you can come to any branch of the Milwaukee Public Library and get a teacher card. A teacher card is a special benefit for all teachers employed at a school in the city of Milwaukee. Teacher cards allow you to check out materials for your classroom. Check out 100 items at a time. Keep items for extended time periods. And it offers fine forgiveness. Come to any branch with proof of employment to get an Educator card today. Educator cards expire every year on July 31st, but it is quick and easy to renew. Number 2. How do I, as an educator, access LibraryNow without a teacher card or my personal library card? As an educator, you can create a virtual card and use LibraryNow resources. The sign-up is quick and easy. Once you have created a virtual card, your access is valid until July 31st of that year. Each year, you will need to update your virtual card for the upcoming academic year. To create a virtual educator card, go to www.librarynow.org and click on the Educators tab. Here you will find a form to create your virtual teacher card. Fill out this form and click Submit. On this page, you will click on the blue hyperlink to create a password. Enter in your employee ID number as your username and then create whatever password you would like. Enter it 2 more times, and great, you are all set. Now that you have created a login, you can access all the digital resources on LibraryNow. Just navigate back to www.librarynow.org to explore. Remember, your account is valid until July 31st of this academic year, so please don't fill out the form again. If you have login troubles or issues creating a login, email librarynow@milwaukee.gov. Number 3. How can my students use librarynow.org? All students between grades 1 through 12 have automatic access to all of LibraryNow resources. Students use their school ID number and the year of their birth as their login information. For what reasons might my student not have access? Make sure they're entering their student ID number and the 4-digit year they were born. The Milwaukee Public Library gets enrollment information from your district 3 times per year. If a student recently enrolled from a different school district, there may be time before the library will have their information. The student may have come to the library and been temporarily banned due to disruptive behavior. With over 75,000 students participating in LibraryNow, it is possible that we may have missed a student. If you have a student who is having trouble using their LibraryNow account, please email librarynow@milwaukee.gov so we can fix it. Note that students can still come to the library with a parent or guardian and get a full access library card to check out materials such as books, DVDs, magazines, etc. Number 4. What can I use LibraryNow for? www.librarynow.org is the home page for LibraryNow. From this page, you and your students can find resources to help support academic, professional, or recreational interests. The next part of this video will show you how to navigate to some of those resources and highlight what they are. On the LibraryNow homepage, there are 3 tabs: Kids, Teens, and Educators. Let's explore the Educators tab quickly first. The Educators tab is where you created a virtual teacher card. Note that the form will always be on this page, regardless of whether you have a virtual teacher card or not. Do not fill it out again if you have already completed this form and have a virtual teacher card. You can also find videos about LibraryNow. These videos are great to share with your students to help introduce them to LibraryNow. There is a kids video, a teens video, and a video for Spanish speakers. Find the video that best suits your students. Finally, if you are looking for teacher-specific resources, click on this tab to be taken to our Educators page, where you can explore more resources to support educators. Let's go back to the home page. Different than the Educators tab, the Kids and Teens tab have a list of Milwaukee Public Library resources that have been curated for the targeted age group. As an educator, you have access to all of these resources. Just because it is in the Kids or Teens tab doesn't mean that they are not of interest to you. Let's explore some of them now. BrainFuse can be found in the Kids or Teens tab. BrainFuse is asking for your username and password. For educators, this is your employee ID number and the password you created. For students, this is their student ID number and the 4-digit year they were born. Now that you have logged in, you can explore BrainFuse. BrainFuse is a great academic resource where students can practice skills, make flashcards, study for the ACT, SAT, and more. One of the best things about BrainFuse is that it offers live online tutoring daily from 2 to 11 p.m. using a chat format. BrainFuse tutors are trained and certified by BrainFuse. All tutors have been cleared with thorough background and reference checks and must possess a 4-year degree and have prior teaching tutoring experience. Best of all, BrainFuse is free. Students select their grade and subject and are then connected to a live teacher. Students can upload their homework assignment and/or work problems out using BrainFuse's chalkboard feature. BrainFuse also has a writing lab where students can submit an essay or paper and get feedback within 24 hours. It is important to note that if you or your student wants to submit to Writing Lab or save flashcards they have created, they have to create a login. Creating a login is completely free and easy. Other resources may ask you to create a login as well. A good analogy is this. When you open a Chromebook or a desktop at school, you begin using your information. When you open up a web browser and type in facebook.com, you have to log in again using your Facebook information. If you go to twitter.com, you now need to log in again using your Twitter information. Our resources are similar. We are giving you a login to open the main door, but sometimes you will have to create another login to do specific things like save your progress. Know that this is always free, but you may have to create logins to access individual resources. Now that we know how to use BrainFuse, let's explore something new. Go back to LibraryNow.org and find Overdrive. You may already have access to Overdrive from your school, but MPL's Overdrive is different. You'll find a wider selection of books and genres here, so make sure to check out the MPL Overdrive if you can't find the book you're looking for. When you need to use Overdrive, you will need to log in with your login information and select Milwaukee Federated Library. Overdrive gives you and your students access to hundreds of ebooks. Overdrive is also available as an app to read on your phone, Chromebook, tablet, etc. Just a heads up, the Overdrive app is called Libby. While Overdrive is great for checking out digital books, another resource called Hoopla offers even more. Let's check it out. Hoopla gives you and your students access to hundreds of ebooks, audiobooks, comic books, music, TV shows, and movies. When you navigate to Hoopla for the first time, you have to create an account. To do so, click Get Started Here. You will need to enter in an email and create your own password for Hoopla. Then you will need to select your library. Remember, you should always choose Milwaukee Public Library. Finally, it asks for your library card number and password. This is either your employee ID number and the password you created, or your student's ID number and the year they were born. Great! Now you have your very own Hoopla account. Every account has 4 downloads available to them per month to use on whatever they would like. The coolest thing about Hoopla is that we have unlimited copies of our materials available, so you and your students can all read the same things at the same time. If you want your students to read a book together, they can log into Hoopla and download the book on their own individual accounts. Now that we have highlighted 3 resources you and your students can use with your LibraryNow access, let's briefly go over some other resources. Mango Languages allows you and your students to learn new languages in an interactive way. ProCitizen is great for studying for the U.S. naturalization test and offers additional language learning resources including American Sign Language. Gale Courses allows you to enroll in free online courses in a variety of subjects. FreeGo provides music to download or stream, and more. All of these are available as an app on your phone or Chromebook, as well as online on your computer. Remember, you can easily navigate to all these resources in the Kids and Teens tabs. Let's review. LibraryNow allows you and your students to access resources that provide academic, professional, and recreational support for free. While your students get access by logging in with their student ID number and password, being the year that they are born, you have to create a virtual teacher card to get access. You can do that on the Educator tab. You and your students can use all of these resources while at school, at home, or on their phone, computer, Chromebook, or tablet. You can also come to any Milwaukee Public Library to use library computers and to upgrade to a full access library card and check out physical materials. What now? Share LibraryNow with your students. You can email librarynow@milwaukee.gov to get access to introductory LibraryNow lesson plans and flyers, or simply set aside time for your students to explore LibraryNow. Include LibraryNow in your day-to-day teaching. Have your students check out an ebook or audiobook on Hoopla, or practice a skill on BrainFuse. Continue to explore LibraryNow and use it yourself. Sign up for a class on Gale courses. Download audiobooks and ebooks on Hoopla or Overdrive. Or learn a language on Mango Languages. If you have any questions, please email librarynow@milwaukee.gov. And remember that the Milwaukee Public Library is a great resource for you as an educator and community member.